constantly evolving technology, humankind has experienced revolutionary changes in the past few years. In the digital era, there are impeccable creations far beyond our imagination in the past, but now they exist in the real world and helping us to bring more changes in our daily lives. One such revolutionary concept is artificial intelligence or AI. The idea of AI has spread across the world in a way that encompasses almost every industry, business, or service under its umbrella. Artificial intelligence is based on the principles of human mind. It is defined as the way in which smart machines imitate human intelligence to perform simple and complex tasks. Through technological advancement, it aims to learn human cognitive abilities and eventually surpass it. For decades, even prior to the inception of the term, AI has aroused both fear and excitement as humanity contemplates creating machines in our image. However, we can't deny the fact that this concept is a crucial technological innovator of our today's society. The rise of artificial intelligence. Will robots actually replace people? In this presentation, we will tackle one of the revolutionary field of computer science, the AI.
If it takes 200 years to achieve artificial intelligence, and then finally there is a textbook that explains how it's done, the hardest part of that textbook to write will be the part that explains why people didn't think of it 200 years ago. Because we're really talking about how to make machines do things that are really on the surface of our minds. It's just that our ability to observe our own mental processes is not very good and has not been very good. When we look at Leibniz, he invented binary numbers, but he didn't even invent propositional calculus. That was invented by Boole 150 years later. And then Boole didn't invent predicate calculus. So what one sees is that each step in understanding of thought processes has taken time.
Enigma broken with AL 1942. This is the first of our lane in the timeline, the artificial intelligence, the bomb machine, designed by Alan Turing during World War II, was certainly the turning point in cracking the German communication encoded by the Enigma machine. Test for Machine Intelligence by Alan Turing 1950. Alan Turing, the world's most renowned computer scientist, the mathematician has posed yet another experiment to test for machine intelligence. Father of all, John McCarthy 1956. John McCarthy is the highlights of our history of artificial intelligence. The Industrial Robot, Unimate 1961. Unimate became the first industrial robot created by George Devol. The first chatbot, Elisa 1964. The next invitation marked a huge discovery among the timeline of artificial intelligence, as the market of it is still thriving. Shaky, the Robot 1969. This lineup in this timeline of artificial intelligence is Shaky's. The chatbot Alice 1995. Alice, composed by Richard Wallace, was released worldwide on November 3, 1995. Man vs. Machine, Death Do Beats Chess, Legend 1997. This is indeed a game changer in the timeline of artificial intelligence.
The emotionally equipped robot Kismet of 1998. Kismet, meaning fate, was one of the first robots able to equally demonstrate social and emotional interactions with humans. Vacuum cleaning robot Roomba of 2002. AI soon absorbed the sponge of cleaning as well. With the introduction of Roomba, cleaning at home became much more efficient. The vacuum can trap 99% of the allergens with the vacuum's high-efficiency filter. Voice recognition feature on the iPhone and Siri of 2008. This advancement gave users the power of quite literally voice their queries and concerns. Q&A computer system IBM Watson 2011. The famous quiz Jeopardy resulted in the development of Watson. Watson is question answering computer system capable of answering questions posted in natural language. Alexa of 2014. Next up, in the history of AI, is Alexa. Alexa is a virtual assistant, artificial intelligence system developed by Amazon. Alexa is available on smartwatch, car, monitors, speakers, TV, and various other platforms. The first robot citizen, Sophia, of 2016. Hansen Robotics created Sophia, a humanoid robot with the help of artificial intelligence. Sophia can imitate humans, facial expressions, language, speech skills, and opinions on predefined topics, and is evidently designed so that she can get smarter over time. First AI music composer, Ampere of 2017. Ampere became the first artificially intelligent musician, producer, and composer to create and put out an album. Revolutionary tool for automated conversations, which is GPT-3 of 2020. GPT-3, short for Generative Pre-trained Transformer, was introduced to the world earlier in May 2020, and it is truly transforming automation.
There are four types of artificial intelligence. First one is the reactive AI, the most basic type of artificial intelligence, which is to provide a predictable output based on the input it receives. Reactive machines always respond to identical situations in the exact same way every time, and they are not able to learn actions or conceive of past and future. Examples of reactive AIs are the Deep Blue. It is the chess-playing IBM supercomputer that bested world champion Garry Kasparov. The next one is the spam filters for our email that keeps promotion and phishing attempts out of our inboxes. The next one is the limited memory AI. It learns from the past and builds experiential knowledge by observing actions or data. This type of AI uses historical, observational data in combination with pre-programmed information to make predictions and perform complex classification tasks. It is the most widely used kind of AI today. For example is the autonomous vehicles. This uses limited memory AI to observe others' car speed and direction, helping them read the road and adjust as needed. This process of understanding and interpreting incoming data makes them safer on the roads. However, limited AI, as its name suggests, it is still limited. The third one is the theory of mind. With this type of AI, machines will acquire true decision-making capabilities that are similar to humans. Machines with theory of mind AI will be able to understand and remember emotions, then adjust behavior based on those emotions as they interact with people. Example of theory of mind AI is the Kismet robot head. It is developed by Professor Cynthia Brazil. It recognizes emotional signals on human faces and replicate those emotions on its own face. The other humanoid robot is Sophia. It is developed by Hanson Robotics in Hong Kong. It can recognize faces and respond to interactions with her own facial expressions. The last one is the self-aware AI. It is the most advanced type of artificial intelligence, when machines can be aware of their own emotions as well as the emotions of others around them. They will have a level of consciousness and intelligence similar to human beings. This type of AI will have desires, needs, and emotions as well. Machines with this type of AI will be self-aware of their internal emotions as mental states. they will be able to make inferences that are not possible with the other types of AI. Sad to say, they haven't developed this kind of sophisticated AI yet and don't have the hardware or algorithms to support it.
Reduction in human error. The phrase human error was born because human makes mistakes from time to time. Computers, however, do not make this mistake if they are programmed properly. With artificial intelligence, the decisions are taken from the previous gathered information applying a certain set of algorithms. So errors are reduced and the chance of reaching accuracy with a greater degree of precision is a possibility. For example, in weather forecasting using AI, they have reduced the majority of human error, takes risks instead of humans. This is one of the biggest advantages of artificial intelligence. We can overcome many risky limitations of human by developing an AI robot which in turn can do the risky things for us. For example, have you heard about the Chernobyl nuclear power plant explosion in Ukraine? At that time, there were no AI-powered robots that can help us to minimize the effect of radiation by controlling the fire in early stages. As any human when close to the core was dead in a matter of minutes. They eventually poured sand and boron from helicopter from a mere distance. AI robot can be used in such situation where invention can be hazardous. Available 24/7. An average human will work for 4 to 6 hours a day, excluding the breaks. Humans are built in such a way to get some time out for refreshing themselves and get ready for a new day of work, and they even have weekly off to stay in touch with their work life and personal life. By using AI, we can make machine work 24/7 without any break, and they don't even get bothered unlike humans. For example, Educational Institute and the Helpline Center are getting many queries and issues which can be handled effectively using AI. Number 4, helping in repetitive jobs. In our day-to-day work, we will performing many repetitive works like sending a thanking emails, verifying certain documents for errors, and many more things. Using artificial intelligence, we can productively automate this mundane task and can even remove boring tasks for human and free them up to be increasingly creative. In banks, we often see many verification of document to get a loan, which is repetitive task for the owner of the bank. Using AI, cognitive automation, the owner can speed up the process of verifying the documents by which both the customers and the owner will be defined.
Can't deny the fact that artificial intelligence gives numerous advantages to humans' life. However, it also gives numerous disadvantages, including these five. Number one, high cost of creation. As AI is updating every day, the hardware and software need to get updated with time to meet the latest requirements. Machines need repairing and maintenance, which need plenty of cost. Its creation requires huge cost as they are very complex machines. Number two, making humans lazy. AI is making humans lazy with its application automating the majority of the work. Humans tend to get addicted to these inventions which can cause a problem to future generations. Number 3. Unemployment. As AI is replacing the majority of the repetitive tasks and other works with robots, human interference is becoming less, which will cause a major problem in employment standard. Every organization is looking to replace the minimum qualified individuals with AI robots which can do similar work with more efficiency. Number 4. No emotions. There is no doubt that machines are much better when it comes to working efficiency, but they cannot replace the human connection that makes the team. Machines cannot develop bond with humans, which is essential attribute when it comes to team management. Lacking out-of-the-box thinking. Machines can perform only those tasks which they are designed for programmed to do. Anything out of that, they tend to crash or give irrelevant outputs, which could be a major backdrop.
Here are some examples of how AI is helpful in our everyday life. Maps and navigation. AI has drastically improved traveling. Instead of having to rely on printed maps or directions, you can now use Waze, Google, or Apple Maps on your phone and type in your destination.
The application also has been taught to understand and identify the traffic flow so it could recommend a route to avoid roadblocks. Face detection and recognition. Using filters on our faces when taking pictures and using Face ID to unlock our phones are two examples of artificial intelligence that are now part of our daily lives.
Text editors and autocorrect. AI algorithms use machine learning, deep learning, and natural language processing to identify incorrect usage of language and suggest corrections in word processors.